Welcome back to the pit, horror fiends. I'm the horror rock god, bringing you episode 2 of Blood in the Water Live, streaming exclusively right now on ghostfacehorror.com. Every morning at 8 a.m., our daily written briefings slice into breaking studio trades, box office numbers, and green lights. Today, the desk is back to deliver your forensic weekly summary. On today's docket, a somber tribute to the passing of iconic Scream Queen Hayden Panettiere. Lionsgate recalibrating trap mechanics for Saw 11. Cregger tackling a claustrophobic Resident Evil reboot. Ryan Murphy and Bret Easton Ellis adapting The Shards for FX. Parker Finn reimagining Andrzej Żuławski's Possession. James Watkins delivering body horror in DC's Clayface. Practical animatronics in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Organic Intelligence. An FX audit on In a Violent Nature 2. And upgraded creature prosthetics in Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 3. Let's drop the blade and throw it over to Shane, Chloe, and Marcus at the studio desk.
There's a frenzy in the dark. There's a shadow on the floor. If you came for safety, you better lock the door. Fight down, stand tight. We're taking control tonight. Red in the current, red in the eyes. It's blood in the water live.
Mics are live. We open today's lead desk with a heavy heart, as the entire entertainment world and our horror community is in deep mourning following the sudden, tragic passing of Hayden Panettiere at just 36 years old early this week. It's an absolute blindside of a loss that nobody saw coming, leaving fans, colleagues, and millions who grew up watching her completely heartbroken.
It feels surreal to process. Before she ever stepped into a slasher, Hayden was a cultural powerhouse across television and film. Who can forget the rallying cry of "Save the cheerleader, save the world" when she blew up worldwide as Claire Bennett on Heroes? She earned 2 Golden Globe nominations playing country star Juliette Barnes on Nashville, voiced Princess Dot in Pixar's A Bug's Life, and lit up early 2000s classics like Remember the Titans, Ice Princess, and Bring It On, All or Nothing.
Her career spanned over 3 decades after starting as a child star, but what made her so special to the horror world was how she redefined the genre. When Wes Craven cast her as Kirby Reed in Scream 4, she didn't just play a horror fan. She transformed the meta-slasher buff into a cool, sharp, quick-witted authority. She brought that same fierce, grounded energy to her voice work as Sam in Until Dawn, and her triumphant return in Scream 6 was one of the biggest fan-driven moments in modern horror history.
Beyond the screen, Hayden was a deeply human figure who faced immense personal heartbreak. From public struggles with addiction and severe postpartum depression to navigating the tragic loss of her younger brother, Jansen. Yet, through it all, she remained a passionate advocate for mental health awareness and oceanic conservation with the Whaleman Foundation. Her honesty in her recent memoir, This Is Me, proved how resilient and vulnerable she truly was. She was a fighter, a talent, and an absolute icon whose sudden absence leaves a massive void in pop culture.
Honoring legacies like Hayden's reminds us why we care so deeply about this genre and the stories that shape it. Shifting over to studio production logistics, we move from celebrating an icon to tracking a franchise undergoing a massive behind-the-scenes pivot, Saw 11.
And it's a recalibration that directly addresses how spatial design dictates fear. Lionsgate is shifting production mechanics for Saw 11, stepping away from sprawling urban procedurals to trap the narrative inside a single, high-surveillance industrial facility.
From a production standpoint, locking the layout into one contained environment forces the architectural traps to carry the weight of the film. You aren't cutting away to citywide police chases. Every square foot of the set becomes a ticking clock.
And psychologically, Hyper-confinement forces the narrative back to Jigsaw's core moral dilemmas. Stripping away outside distractions isolates the subjects, heightening the claustrophobic dread until the room itself becomes the antagonist.
Rounding out the lead desk, we are tracking major buzz around Sony and Constantine's upcoming Resident Evil feature, directed by Cregger, who previously directed Barbarian and Weapons, and is slated to hit theaters September 18th.
What's fascinating here is Cregger's deliberate decision to bypass legacy action heroes like Leon or Claire to focus on a brand new lead, played by Austin Abrams, as an everyday medical courier trapped when Raccoon City collapses into nightmare chaos.
From a spatial and mechanical standpoint, that choice shifts the entire architecture of the film. You're stripping away tactical SWAT gear and endless ammo, forcing the narrative back into pure survival horror, where every hallway, locked door, and claustrophobic corridor becomes a lethal trap.
And psychologically, that grounds the horror in raw, helpless dread, rather than hyper-stylized gunplay. By keeping classic scaffolding like Umbrella Corporation and the T-Virus in the backdrop, while forcing an ordinary person into an extraordinary nightmare, Cregger is treating Raccoon City like a giant, suffocating pressure cooker. Welcome to the Psych Desk, where we strip away the blood and look directly at what makes the mind snap. Lead story number 1 on our docket: Ryan Murphy and Bret Easton Ellis's series adaptation of The Shards on FX.
From a spatial and structural angle, setting this narrative in 1981 Los Angeles completely changes the environmental mechanics. You're stripping away modern digital safety nets. No smartphones, no instant location sharing, leaving affluent teenagers isolated inside sprawling glass and steel Beverly Hills mansions.
And psychologically, that's where the paranoia metastasizes. Igby Rigney plays a young Bret Easton Ellis navigating the arrival of a charismatic new student, played by Homer Gear, right as a sadistic serial killer known as the Trawler begins targeting their inner circle. It's a chilling examination of adolescent detachment, elite privilege, and whether Bret is uncovering a real predator or projecting his own dark fixations. Moving to story number 2. Smile director Parker Finn is teaming up with Paramount for a reimagining of Andrzej Żuławski's 1981 psychological masterpiece, Possession, set to hit theaters June 11, 2027, starring Margaret Qualley, Callum Turner, and Paul Dano.
And taking on Possession right now carries immense emotional weight for genre fans following the passing of acting titan Sam Neill at 78. While millions know him as Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park, or John Trent in the Mouth of Madness, his performance as Mark in the original 1981 Possession, opposite Isabella Gianni, is an absolute masterclass in raw, unraveling psychological agony.
It truly is. Neil's willingness to plunge into the deep end of paranoia, grief, and unhinged domestic rage is what gave Żuławski's surreal masterpiece its emotional anchor. Any director stepping up to adapt Possession today isn't just modernizing a cult classic. They are working in the shadow of one of the greatest horror performances ever committed to film.
From a spatial and structural standpoint, Callum Turner inherits Neil's role of a husband watching his entire reality collapse inside a claustrophobic apartment layout. Balancing that legacy with Margaret Qualley's physical intensity requires total commitment to emotional horror over cheap jump scares.
It's a massive undertaking, but honoring Sam Neill's legacy means refusing to dilute the manic, unapologetic darkness that made the original 1981 film an untouchable piece of horror cinema. Rounding out the Psych Desk with story number 3, DC Studios and director James Watkins, Speak No Evil, are bringing an R-rated Clayface feature to theaters this October 23rd, written by Mike Flanagan and Hossein Amini.
Tom Rhys-Harries stars as Matt Hagen, a disfigured actor who undergoes an experimental treatment to restore his face, only to find his bodily integrity completely unraveling.
By approaching Matt Hagen through body horror rather than a typical superhero lens, the film targets the core psychological trauma of vanity, dysmorphia, and lost identity. When a person's physical form becomes completely fluid and unstable, the horror isn't just what he turns into. It's the horrifying realization that his humanity is melting away.
Whether it's lost identity or physical mutation, grounding these characters in real psychological trauma is what elevates modern horror.
Exactly. But when you're ready to trade psychological nuance for pure, unfiltered, practical gore, latex, and creature effects,
you step over to the Gorefest desk. Marcus, mics are yours. What's on the FX wire today?
Thanks, Shane. Welcome to the Indie Couch and Gorefest desk, where we track practical blood, custom creature rigs, and pure underground carnage. Let's kick off story number 1. David Koechner, John Aston, and Dan Bacadal teaming up for Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Organic Intelligence.
Bringing back a legacy cult franchise like Killer Tomatoes requires total commitment to physical comedy and environmental chaos.
And as visceral auditor, I'm auditing the practical FX wire here. We are talking full-scale animatronic tomato props, physical puppet mechanics, and gallons of custom practical red slime splatter. No cheap digital shortcuts, just pure, retro B-movie, creature feature gold. Moving to story number 2 on the Gorefest wire, Shudder and IFC Films have officially unleashed the teaser for In a Violent Nature 2, heading to theaters with Rye Barrett returning as Johnny.
What's exciting about this sequel is taking Johnny out of the solitary woods and throwing him straight into a classic summer camp setup, crossing paths with an outcast camper and a group of counselors during an end-of-season party.
And as visceral auditor, I'm tracking the practical FX engineering here. With Nathaniel Wilson directing and original creator Chris Nash writing, they are doubling down on what made the first film iconic: extended tracking shots, zero score, and brutal 100% practical prosthetic kill mechanics. Expect nature-trapped spatial setups, custom body rigging, and an exponential increase in physical splatter. Rounding out the Indie Couch with story number 3 on the FX wire, Jagged Edge Productions is officially rolling camera on Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 3 with a massive budget bump and an insane creative team-up.
Expanding the 100-acre wood to introduce Rabbit, the Heffalumps, and the Woozles forces director Scott Chambers and screenwriter Richard Stanley, who did Color Out of Space, to scale up the production mechanics.
And the practical creature suit upgrades are off the charts. We're talking full-head animatronic suits for Pooh and Tigger, and physical suit performer Jacob Marshfield in creature gear as Rabbit, voiced by legendary Scream voice actor Roger L. Jackson. Between custom creature prosthetics, practical blood rigs, and extreme gore engineering, this is turning into a full-blown practical FX showcase.
Which brings us to this week's forensic verdict for our site audience. Does Zach Cregger have what it takes to make Resident Evil genuinely terrifying on the big screen? Head to the comments section on ghostfacehorror.com and drop your verdict.
And that, my friends, wraps up this week's episode of Blood in the Water Live. Massive props to Shane, Chloe, and Marcus for carving through today's wire. If you like what we're doing here, do not stop the pulse. Head straight over to ghostfacehorror.com, your ultimate 24/7 destination for all things terror. Bookmark the site and pull up every morning at 8 a.m. sharp for your daily Blood in the Water written briefings, packing breaking trades, box office numbers, and fresh horror news before your morning coffee even hits. While you're on the network, make sure you explore our full roster of audio programming. Pull up a chair with our specialist panel on the scare table for forensic film breakdowns and deep dive post-mortems. Step into the jury box for Trial by Horror, or unleash your inner rock fan with the Horror Rock God Show. And if you need a non-stop heavy soundtrack while you work, stream ghostfacehorrorradio.com 24/7 for pure horror metal and dark audio grooves. Now, to kick us out into the night, we've got a massive world premiere for you. Direct from our Studio 3117 artist collective, this is the brand new debut track, Hey There Kid. Turn the volume all the way to the right, stay paranoid, and we'll see you in the shadows.
like in that Woodsboro town. I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you wear the crown. Yes, you do. The sin on the screen can't shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Hey there, kid, don't you worry about the knife. You were sharper than the killers, trying to end a final life. Close your eyes, listen to the horror trivia in disguise. You were so wise. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Hey there, kid, I know times got so dark and cold when you were left upon the porch, a story waiting to unfold. You stood so good, surviving every shadow in the neighborhood. We knew you would. Hey, there was such a light. You got so much legacy. If every role you ever played could echo through eternity, we'd play them all in every single movie house and theater hall. We'll watch them all. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. That mask seems pretty cold, but you were tough and brave and bold. You fought through every situation in the way. The horror world will grieve for you, and we will keep on singing through, because no other final girl could act this way. Hey there, we can promise you that as the horror universe gets through, the screen will never, ever be the same as we speak your name. Hey there, kid, you rest easy, don't you fear. The projector's running steady, and your courage stays right here inside the view. We will always honor you. We can't forget the fire that you brought through. Hey there, kid, here's to you. This one's for you. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, it's what you mean. What you mean to me. What you mean to me. Oh, what you mean to me. Rest in peace, Hayden. What you mean to me.
You have been listening to GhostfaceHorror.com.